All right, here we go. We're live. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Luponto channel. We're doing another live stream. The one you guys have all been waiting for, the top 10 4K transfers. The stream has been pushed back a lot, but I apologize. So with me, I have a great content creator that does a lot of great physical media content. My man 4KDRay. How's it going, man?
What is going on, man? Glad we can finally pull this together. Thank you for having me on the stream.
Absolutely, my guy. I mean, honestly, when it comes to 4K transfers, I didn't really think about anyone else besides you to do this.
Awesome, awesome.
So I left a link down below that goes to 4KDRay's channel. So go check him out because he deserves all your support and love. And also hit that subscribe button for my channel. He'll have a notification bell. And also hit the thumbs up because it's very beneficial for both me and 4KDRay to get our content out there. So, my friend, let's get to it. And do you have any honorable mentions before we actually kick off the list?
Yeah, I definitely got a few that I can think of offhand that I don't have. Well, I tried to get my stack ready. For some reason, I'm missing two of the movies. I don't know where I put them at, or you know how you're looking for something and you can't find it, but then when you're not looking for it, it's right there. That may be
Yes.
the instance, but some honorable mentions that's not in my list. Mortal Instruments, Hacksaw Ridge is not in my list. Lone Survivor. Those are three good ones I can think of offhand.
Oh, not bad. I mean, I do want to get the Hacksaw Ridge 4K. I just have the normal Blu-ray behind me, but I want that Steelbook though from Best Buy. I want that
Oh yeah,
Steelbook.
that one's nice. Oh, I think I said Mortal Engines. I meant to say Mortal Engines.
Mortal Engines, gotcha. I
Yeah,
was like Mortal Instruments. I don't think that is as a
yeah.
4K. But I got about maybe 6 honorable mentions. I actually made sure to pull them out in front of me right away before we got started. I have A Clockwork Orange, another recent 4K. Watched it recently. And I also have The Candyman. I don't have this one with me, but I watched it digitally. That was Beetlejuice.
Okay.
And another one I don't have with me, which is American Psycho. And I also have Kick-Ass and Total Recall.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, but besides all that, we got all those out of the way. Got the rest. Even though I don't have a couple of these in 4K, I watched them through digital, so it will still count. If you watch them through digital, it'll count. So,
Okay.
anyways, my friend, let's get down to the nitty gritty here. Number 10.
All right. So my number 10, I actually don't have this one by me, but I'm gonna go with The Shining.
That's good.
Very, it's a trust me for far as like a classic catalog title, it's probably one of the best up there. It would probably be like maybe at least in your top three as far as catalog titles that got transferred to 4K. But for me, I tried to switch this list up just a little bit. I didn't want to make it so obvious. So there may be some choices in here that some people aren't thinking about because when I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking about stuff that I love to rewatch. I'm thinking about the main thing that most people want to see when it comes to 4K, and that's colors popping. And The Shining doesn't have a lot of color to it, so that's why I put it at number 10.
That's a good choice. I mean, I haven't watched The Shining in 4K, but I definitely will. I will get that now that you mentioned it. So we got one person in the chat. We got Jared Runner. How's it going, my friend? Happy to have you here. But my number 10, like you said, my list is also kind of ones that people will not expect. I don't have this, but I got a screen pass on Movies Anywhere to watch this. And you guys can see it in the thumbnail. My number 10 is Howard the Duck.
Okay.
So, listen, not every single movie that's shot on film is going to look good on 4K. I mean, especially when you talk about stuff like Terminator 2. But with Howard the Duck, it has a nice color palette added to it because it's shot on film. It's an 80s movie, so we know how well it's shot, but it's not that good of a movie, but it is one of my favorite guilty pleasure films to watch every once in a while. A really good looking 4K though. I would recommend buying that on 4K.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's one I still have to check out. That's just when I was younger, I could watch that movie. Now, like I don't see myself watching that movie over and over, so it's not something I I wanted to get, especially not day one at full price. I was like, nah, this is not really my thing. So that's why I passed on it. And then going over time, I just still haven't picked it up. I'm like, it's got to be a real good price, maybe used one day when I find it or something. But that's just not something I'm dying to have.
But that's like saying that you're not really dying to have like I mean, even though I don't have this anywhere near my top 10, because this is definitely one of the biggest letdown for 4K this year, which is Scott Pilgrim. Oh god, that 4K did not look good.
I'm surprised you said that because a lot of people say they loved it. Me, I didn't see what everybody was saying about it either. Like it took me a little while to pick that one up. I think I picked it up like 3 weeks after release. But there was a lot of people that said they loved that transfer.
Yeah, but I feel bad saying that since I have the 4K for Scott Pilgrim, and this is one of my all-time favorite movies. So
And see,
I feel bad.
that's another thing about it. That's why I didn't pick it up at first. The movie's okay. I don't love it like everybody else. I don't know. For some reason, I can start watching it, and then I somehow just get pulled out of it. Like I don't know what it is about the movie.
It's Edgar Wright, so basically, it's a different kind of taste. Like it's just like for adjustable taste, like for anybody that it's an or acquired taste. That's the word I'm looking for. It's an acquired taste. And also, I feel bad saying this, but Inglorious Bastards is not on my list either. That 4K did not look good.
Yeah, I heard that one was horrible.
And I feel bad saying that. I got the 4K for this one.
Yeah,
I feel bad.
Price dropped on it real quick too.
Yeah, I only got that because it's one of my all-time favorite movies, and I wanted to get the 4K. I was like, I don't think that was worth it.
Yeah. Two more that we can put in that same category was Gremlins came out horrible, and I was let down by Super 8. I thought that was going to look real good. I picked that up day one, and I wish I wouldn't have.
Yeah, but hey, it's nothing like that we wasted like a whole bunch of money, because if it's like a film that we love to have it, like just we want to upgrade, then basically we're still happy that we have it like in the best format. So I got some more people in chat. Movies and Train Studios, a constant viewer of mine on my live streams. My buddy Tyron, how's it going, my friend? Happy to have you here.
Oh, that's and my good I've seen him before.
He recently did subscribe to my channel. I did collaborate with him doing a spoiler discussion on Crime Macho, Stillwater, and Candyman. I did all three of those in one with him.
Okay.
And then my buddy Alex Lopez. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, fellow hobbits.
Hello, fellow hobbits. Yeah, Lord of the Rings fan right here. Number 9. What do you got for KDRay?
So number 9, I think I'm gonna go with Suicide Squad.
I have not watched that 4K yet. I got the exact same 4K slip, dude. I bought it day one, dude. I bought that day one.
How could you not? I mean, I'm glad we got an HBO Max. I should have probably went to the theater to see it, but the convenience of having it on HBO Max just trumped that for me. So that's what made me go ahead and buy it day one. I was like, okay, well, I didn't see it in theater. I enjoyed what I saw streaming, so let me just go ahead and pick it up.
Yeah. I saw that in theaters on opening night. I love the Suicide Squad. So, but my number 9 might be a very interesting pick. It's actually the Incredible Hulk. I have the 4K Steelbook of the Incredible Hulk, which I love the look of the Steelbook. And yeah, open it up. You have that scene on the university scene, like where Hulk basically kicks Tim Roth to a tree, which I find funny. Like somehow, I know I'm a bad person, but
yeah, I love Ed Norton as Hulk. I thought he did pretty good.
Yeah, and I love the Blu-ray transfer for this as well. I used to have the 4K slip for it, but when I got the Steelbook, I was like, you know what? I'll just trade in my 4K slip and just keep the Steelbook because I like the Steelbook design better. Really good looking 4K. I mean, but of course, it's a movie shot on film, so I mean,
yeah.
But again, not all movies shot on film are going to look great on 4K. Just saying. Jared Runner says that's why I bought the Blu-ray of Inglourious Basterds. Couldn't have put it better there, my friend. Could not have put it better. But yeah, I mean,
at some point I may go ahead and pick that up just to, continue the collection. But it has to be a real good price. It'll definitely probably be used, or when I see one of those good 20% off sales or something like that.
Yeah, I bought mine at Target. I bought that the day that I saw Halloween Kills, and I was like, you know what? I want that upgrade. So I just went ahead and got it. Oh, let's click on the banners. There we go. Number 8.
I'll let you go first. We'll flip flop. We'll let you go first.
Okay. let's go a little flip flop right here. Thanks, man. Another one people might not see coming is V for Vendetta. Now,
I'm so mad I don't have that slip.
I love this slip cover, dude. Like I don't like the way the covers change.
Yeah, the case is so boring. Like if it had the same artwork, I would be fine with it. But that artwork underneath the slip is
it's just Eevee on the cover, and then you have V on the slip cover with Eevee in the knife. Like, come on, Warner Brothers, you can do better than that. But the transfer itself looks great. I mean,
still haven't watched my copy.
I've been trying to tell Alex to really upgrade this to 4K, which I think he did, but I've been trying to get him to upgrade this to 4K, like for real. Like he needs to upgrade this to 4K.
Yeah, it took me a while to do it. That movie, it stayed at regular price or close to it for a very long time, and then I just decided to go ahead and pull the trigger. I think when it was like, I can't remember the price. It might have been $12.99 when I finally caught it.
I think it was probably like 20 or 25 when I found it at Target.
Yeah, it stayed around that price for a long time because I was eyeing it for a minute. And I just finally said, let me just go ahead and get it. I do that with quite a lot of films. I just keep waiting and waiting. I don't know why, but I do it.
But hey, man, to each their own. Let's just. Oh yeah, I forgot. You got to do your number 8. I keep forgetting.
Okay, my number 8. I'm gonna go. Probably one of a lot of people say it takes quite a few watches to understand it. Going with Tenet.
I just have the Blu-ray for Tenet behind me, but you know what? I'm not mad about it.
It can honestly go at least top 5. One of the main reasons I put it that far at number 8, one of my biggest gripes with the movie itself, as far as like picture quality, the buildings exploding in the final act, some of them look horrible. It looks like I'm watching like a rough draft of them cleaning it up and everything. Like some of it just looks really bad to me. I can't.
Yeah, I totally get that, but wait, hold on. Yeah, I just have the Blu-ray for Tenet, and honestly, just thinking about it, it's just like saying that the Blu-ray is better than the 4K at some points.
Yeah. You get that sometimes with 4K, but reason I just decided to continue to only collect 4K, like when I started YouTube, I started buying a few already. So then I was like, well, I love movies, because I started as video games, and I was like, well, I love movies. Let me just do my channel based on movies. So then I was like, well, I don't see too many people just deeply into 4K. It's still Blu-ray. So I was like, well, that's a little niche that I can just bring. So I just kept with 4Ks. Every now and then on my channel, you might see me buy a Blu-ray, but it's pretty rare.
Yeah, but most of the time, like you can see me buying Blu-rays as well on my channel, but there are times where I'm just going to buy it on 4K because, why not? Like I did with, I got some new releases on 4K, which you will see in my haul video coming up later. So keep an eye out for that. Movies and Train says, Kick-Ass is a pretty good 4K transfer. I haven't watched too many movies on 4K, but I think that and Mortal Kombat have the best from what I've seen. And you know what, dude? You will be seeing Mortal Kombat on my list. You will be seeing that on my list, but I mean, spoiler alert, but I'm just saying you will see that on my list. All right, let's just keep chugging along, my friend. Number 7.
All right, number 7. Whew, what do I want to put at number 7? Really rough. I am going to go. Whew, this one's tough because it's two movies I really want to put there, but I'll go Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh man,
Fantastic looking movie. I enjoyed the movie. I know some people didn't too much care for it. I wanted to put it deeper down into the list because of all the nice colors and everything that it presents to the viewing audience. So, but I got some others that I just gotta put. So I'm gonna bring that to number 7.
You will definitely see Godzilla vs. Kong higher on my list. I'll tell you that right now. So, but my number 7 is one that people might be surprised also. I mean, if Tyler is watching, or aka Mind of a Nerd, if he's watching this, he might be like, dude, it doesn't really look that good. It's the 4K for Jaws. I feel like this 4K was honestly cleaned up better than what some people give it credit for. And also, I love the Steelbook. Steelbook is awesome. I really love the Steelbook. And Steven Spielberg definitely knows really how to capture the right amount of shot with film.
Yes.
I mean, I hear the Blu-ray looks great as well, but the 4K, I can honestly say looks better because it's cleaned up at the right time. It's cleaned up at the right times. It's not just completely cleaned up and then just completely cleaned up like Terminator 2, where it's just that's not what was in the original movie. But I have not watched the Terminator 2 4K. I've heard people talk a lot of crap about that 4K, so I'm just you know what? I'll hop on the train.
For me, I don't hate it as much as other people do. My biggest issue with it is that it looked like it ran hot. Some of the flesh tones are a little too red. I didn't mind the overdoing of the DNR. I thought it looked pretty sharp and clean. I'm not a big fan of grain. They could have kept some more grain in there. I wouldn't have been mad at it. But I would say I wasn't as upset with the transfer. I didn't feel like, oh my gosh, they got to do this over again. This is trash. I don't want it. I can watch it. I've watched it maybe at least 2-3 times. And I never felt like, oh, I wasted my money on this.
Yeah, but the only reason why I got the 4K for that one was because it was cheap. That's the only reason why I bought the Terminator 2 4K.
I think it went down to as low as $750. I was like, wow, maybe
that was exactly the price that I got it at. All right, let's get back into the chat. Jared Orner says Speed has a good 4K transfer.
Yes,
I have not watched that. Haven't watched it yet in 4K, but I do have it behind me. Did you pick up any Blu-rays for Black Friday? Tyron asks. Well, you will be seeing that in my haul this month, so keep an eye out for that. Did you pick up anything 4KDRay?
I picked up plenty of 4Ks. But he said specifically Blu-ray. I did buy a Blu-ray. Yay me! I loved Wrath of Man. I thought that movie was so good. It reminded me of something like that would have came out more of a revenge flick from the 90s or something. And I really love that movie. I wanted the 4K. I wish we got one here in the States. Maybe eventually it'll happen. And importing is not my thing. That's just too much money for a movie for me. So I did pick up the Blu-ray of Wrath of Man because I love that movie so much.
I also say, you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to get it out of the way. I got the Blu-ray for Wrath of Man as well. But I got it for $16, I think. But you know what? I'm not mad in the slightest. Tyron says this 4K transfer for Jaws looks good. Yes, it does there, my friend. Looks good. And Jared Barnes says, I still have Terminator 2 on DVD.
Yeah, that's just one of those movies people are going to buy it every format it comes out on because it's probably the best action movie all time.
As what some people say. But
yeah.
Let's just keep chugging along. What do you got for number 6 there, my friend?
All right, number 6. I think I'm going to kind of keep it sort of in the same realm. Let's go Pacific Rim.
Okay.
That's ring lights. With this one, it's funny. I love this movie. The one biggest gripe I had whenever I always watched it before part 2 came out, I was like, it's too dark. Why don't we have more action scenes from the daytime? And they finally gave us that in No Rising, but that movie was a bit of a letdown compared to this.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Pacific Rim Uprising at all. They should just.
I can watch it, but it's definitely nowhere on par with the first.
No. I definitely would rather watch the first film.
It almost felt more Transformers. Felt like they was trying to, bring it down more on a kiddie level and help create a toy line and merch and stuff like that. I was just like, nah, this ain't it.
Hi, Michael Bay.
Yeah.
But my number 6, I just Movies and Trains touched upon this one. It's Mortal Kombat. I watched this twice in 4K. Honestly, the scenes like the scene where they're fighting this creature in like a little garage, it looks like to me. That scene, even though it takes place in the dark, like a little bit more in the dark, it actually looks very clear. If I'm going to be honest, it looks really clear. So, and also when it's like the dark time, like with the fight scenes, again, looks clear. Like that's what I want. Like when it's like dark and stuff like that, then basically you have to make it clear so people can understand like what's going on and not just be like too dark.
Yeah.
But
that's what I felt with Pacific Rim. Like sometimes I think they put some of these action sequences in the dark to help cover up how bad it can actually look.
Yeah, exactly. See, Alex says there's something 4K and Blu-ray don't have, the special features of DVDs. That is true.
I agree.
That is true, actually, because remember those like old DVDs that had like 2 disc sets and then had like a crap ton of bonus features?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
I love when some of the 4Ks actually come with movie trailers before you start the menu. I missed that at first with 4K. I was like, I missed seeing movie trailers, even though a lot of times I wouldn't watch them anyway. But once something's not there for you, you start to miss it. So I love when one comes and you can see a few trailers before you start your movie.
Yeah, I miss that too, man. Like anytime I would do that, like I love watching the previews because it makes me interested, like to see what other movies I would like to see.
Exactly.
So I think like the last like new release that probably did that, if I remember right, was probably that I can remember personally was probably Detective Pikachu from Warner Brothers. Had a lot of good trailers on there. I'm not gonna lie.
And another thing about that with the special features, a lot of times the special features aren't in 4K, so you gotta pop in your Blu-ray disc or the extra disc just to watch those special features. Sometimes they'll put a few that's actually filmed in 4K on the 4K disc, but a lot of times it's not, and that actually kind of sucks too.
Yeah, because they don't usually have the special features like on the 4K disc. They usually have it on the Blu-ray, as it says in the back of Mortal Kombat. But let's see. Movies and Trains says I like Pacific Rim Uprising, but I don't know if it's because I find it really enjoyable for a guilty pleasure. Kind of a thin line between both.
Yeah, I mean it's not horrible. It's just it doesn't live up to the first one.
They didn't bring back Guillermo del Toro because he doesn't usually do sequels. We know him. And he says, I bought Apocalypse Now on Blu-ray, and it came with a theatrical cut and the Redux cut on one disc. Yep. I've seen the theatrical cut of Apocalypse Now. I want to check out the Redux. And Jared Warner says DVDs have a better main menu. I agree.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Even though with Blu-rays, they just you don't even like leave the actual screen. Like with the play movie, all that kind of stuff. Like,
yeah. You
don't leave that screen. Like that's something that kind of irks me a little bit, if I'm going to be honest. It kind of irks me a little bit. But anyways, let's keep going. What do you got for number 5?
All right. Number 5. Oh, boy. What do I want to put there? Okay. We'll go ahead with this one. Probably still one of the best things you could actually use as reference quality. Anytime somebody comes over, whether they like movies or not, you can easily pop this in. I'm quite sure they'll love every bit of it. I'm going Planet Earth.
Ah, okay.
Anytime, like, even if you had just Thanksgiving dinner, you got people coming over Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, have this playing on your TV. Everybody will be amazed by it. Whether that way you don't have to worry about, okay, are they going to want to watch this action movie? Are they going to want to watch this comedy or something? If you just have this playing in the background on the TV, I can guarantee you people are looking at it.
Yeah, I can tell, man. But I don't have any like BBC stuff in my collection at all. But you know what? I still got some really good 4K transfers that I know some people would actually be very shocked about to see here on my list. This next one is another very recent movie, The Green Knight.
Still haven't watched mine.
Wait, did you buy this on 4K?
Yes.
Oh,
Have not watched it yet. I hear it's out. I hear it looks very good though.
yeah. A24 rarely ever releases 4Ks. Like,
Yeah.
they release 4Ks for like Hereditary, Ex Machina, The
Mm-hmm.
Witch.
Yep.
There was one more, but I'm forgetting what it is. But and also, of course, The Green Knight. But there is one that I'm missing that I don't quite remember. But no, it does not count Uncut Gems. That does not count. I'm sorry. That's a Criterion release, not just from A24. That doesn't count. But yeah, The Green Knight, a very beautifully shot film from David Lowery. Dev Patel, great performance all around. But I don't know, man. David Lowery crafted such a great looking film. But I will say that I'm mixed on the movie, though. I loved it when I first saw it. Thinking about it, I was like, not as much. But then I watched it again, and I was like, it's fine.
Yeah, that's what's kept me from not buying it day one, because I heard the mixed review. A lot of people said it was boring, but it looks great. Some people say they really, really loved it. So I said, okay, I'm not buying it day one. If it goes up for sale on Black Friday for a good price, I thought $10 for pretty much a new release, a brand new release. What was it out? Maybe 2 to 3 weeks, if that.
Yeah.
So $10, I was like, why not? So at some point when I know I've got time to really sit quietly and watch it, that's when I'm going to do it.
Yeah, but I did. I didn't buy this day one. I actually, another spoiler warning. I bought this month. Actually, I did buy this month at Walmart. But yeah, my Walmart actually had an A24 4K. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I don't think I ever seen it at my Walmart.
Like, I tried going in for Malignant today because that also came out along with Shang-Chi.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't have it on the shelves. They were like, yeah, we actually have it for online orders, not in stores. And I was like, crap.
Yeah, I don't fool with Walmart. A lot of times they don't even put their stuff out till like middle of the day.
That also has me afraid about The Last Duel. Honestly, that has me afraid that they're not going to put it in. Because I'm going to be honest, besides Venom Let There Be Carnage, that will be my last day one pickup before Christmas.
Ew, you like There Will Be Carnage?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay. Did you like the first one?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I actually enjoyed the first Venom. I don't get why people hate it. And the second one I'm going to buy on 4K. And, of course, I'm going to be buying The Last Duel on 4K. I cannot wait to see The Last Duel. I'm so excited to see it. Wait, did you see The Last Duel?
No, have not seen it.
Yeah, there are definitely people that love that film. Like my buddy AJ really loves The Last Duel. So
I didn't hear too many people talk about it. I heard a few, but it wasn't enough to where like, okay, let me check out what everybody's talking about.
Well, it's only because like it bombed at the box office.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ridley Scott is just a grumpy old man just basically kind of complaining about like why it bombed at the box office for completely no reason. And I'm like, bro, calm down, okay? There are plenty of other films that bomb besides that.
Right,
Last
exactly.
Night in Soho bombed at the box office.
Yeah,
Last Night in Soho bombed. And I'm like, okay, we get why films bomb like this bomb. Nobody likes different movies. And Siren says, that's a great movie collection in the background, Luke. Thank you, my friend. Oh, yeah. Movies and Trains told this story on the other day on John's live stream. He bought The Green Knight from Amazon, and I'm still waiting for it. It's not coming till January.
Wow.
And Tyler said, bro, cancel your order and just go to Best Buy or Walmart and buy it.
Well, the price don't went back up now, so I don't know if you want to do that. But I'm sure it'll probably pop back in by then. That's probably just the date that they're putting for back orders.
Yeah, but I paid $25 for it. I did not care. I wanted to own it, so I paid full price for that. Well, I didn't buy it day one because the movie that I wanted to buy day one came out that also came out that day, which you probably already know what it is.
And I hear a lot of people, now that we're talking about this day one thing, I hear a lot of people, well, I ain't gonna say a lot. There's a few out there that get like, oh, if you're a collector, you should be buying everything day one if you want to say keep physical media alive or whatever. I'm like, no, you do not have to buy everything day one. I mean, be smart with your money.
It's also like saying like they want you to buy crappy movies day one. It's like
exactly
like Dear Evan Hansen. Like if you want, if like forcing me to buy Dear Evan Hansen day one, I'm like, no. I'm not buying that day one. Like if my mom or my dad wanted me to buy it, I'll be like, fine, I'll do it. But then you have films like Ron's Gone Wrong that people are wanting to, like, you have to wait till like December 15th to get it on Disney Plus, and I'm like, do I really need to wait that long?
Exactly.
But you know what? I can wait till like if I get it for Christmas or not. So I have patience. But let's just keep chugging along. What do you got at number 4?
Okay, my number 4, I think I'm gonna go ahead with this one. This was tough getting down to these bottom few, but I think I'm going to go with Zack Snyder's Justice League on this one.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And I could put it in a different place. I think the biggest gripe, of course, that everybody else is going to have, I mean, that the ratio is great. I understand it, making things look bigger in a more epic scenario and everything. But those black bars can get a little distracting, and it just it tears me apart. I already don't like black bars as it is. I'd rather it fill my whole screen. It feels, you're just more into it when it takes up the whole screen. But of course, somebody like me, I understand why the ratios are what they are. But it's just more intriguing. It just pulls you into the movie more when it fills up an entire screen.
Yeah, exactly. I totally get that. Like, that's also like watching The Wizard of Oz in 4K. It's because you have the black bars right on the screen, so you have to like use like the zoom option or something like that. And it's like, come
Which
on,
is horrible.
let me watch it. Yeah, let me watch it normally, please.
Yeah.
But Alex says Licorice Pizza might look great in 4K when it comes out next year. I don't think that's going to be getting a 4K there, dude. It's a very small movie, so I don't see that getting a 4K. And Movies and Train says, when are they going to put Free Guy on Disney Plus? Also, it's a crime against humanity that it's only a 3.2 on Letterboxd. I feel you, man. I feel it. But sadly, man, I have not watched the Free Guy 4K yet, which I will.
Oh, geez, I was just about to ask you about that too. Now that he brought it up, but that's a hot topic.
I have it right here. Like, okay. Remember I was talking about The Green Knight? I got this one day one. I had to get it day one.
Yeah, I did too, and I hadn't seen it yet. I didn't go see it in theaters, and everybody was like, "Oh, this movie is so great," that I bought it day one because I was anticipating that it was very, very good, which I enjoyed it. Very fun. People gave me crap when I put on Instagram that it was one of the better 4Ks that I had ever seen so far. They was like, "What? You like this? The colors look subdued and bland in some of the scenes." And I was like, I enjoyed it. I mean, I did notice after the first few minutes, I was like, wow, this is amazing. This looks great. But then a little while later, I did notice the colors didn't look like it popped as much to me anymore. But I still thought it was a great movie, for one. I thought the picture quality looked really, really good, but people was on my back about it. It was like, no, that transfer did not look good.
It's also like saying that like people are gonna like get on your back like about like the American Psycho transfer, like when if they say it doesn't look very good. It actually does look really good in 4K because my boy Alex Thomas gave me the code from his Steelbook copies, so thank you, my friend.
Yeah, I still need to watch that one too.
Yeah, but I saw Free Guy in theaters, so I knew I was going to buy it day one. I love this movie. If you saw my initial review, I love Free Guy. I really, really love it. And also like one that people are kind of like I don't know if people are like on the fence about this one. Okay, this always happens.
The Candyman poster.
Oh yes, I can't see it. There you go. Yeah, I got that poster at the theater when I actually went and saw the movie. Yeah, but this is okay. Now, before we get into my number 4, this is a 4K I definitely needed to watch, which is Cruella. This is another movie that I really love. Like, you don't have this one, right?
No.
But take a look at this. It's in a red case.
Yeah, I know. Jesus. I wish they would do stuff like that more often.
They should have done that with the Black Widow 4K.
Yes,
they did that. They did the
should
Blu-ray.
have.
They did it with the Blu-ray, so why didn't you do it for the 4K?
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's why, I mean, I love the movie enough, but I knew I was going to get it on 4K. I already knew.
Because even I know the Scream with the clear case, it was a mix-up. It wasn't really supposed to happen like that, but I love that. Like, give us something different sometimes. Like with 4K, just that black all the time, it gets a little bland and just like doesn't make it really feel like it's a premium format.
Yeah, they also could have done that with the Green Knight, make it like a green case.
Yeah, something like that, or even, I mean, just to give an example, I ain't saying they had to do it, but okay, you got something like Fast 9 with all this yellow. Give us a yellow case to match it.
Or do like let's see, what's another one? Give Candyman like a yellow case or something like that.
Yeah, just do something. Or even back before Bumblebee, when that came out, you could have gave us a yellow case to match it.
I was about to say, but you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
But anyways, my number 4 is The Shawshank Redemption. Beautiful 4K. I love The Shawshank Redemption. It's of course one of the best films ever made. Like, everybody knows that. But like, I think this is a 4K. Like, this is a huge upgrade from Blu-ray, right here. It's a well shot movie.
Yes.
And Frank Darabont, I really think, you know what? I'm gonna say it. It should have won Best Picture. I think I hit a few things over, but that's okay. But yeah, I think it should have won Best Picture. I'm sorry to my buddy Zack for that, but I'm sorry. Shawshank is better than Forrest Gump. I'm sorry.
I agree. I still need the Forrest Gump 4K though. I don't have that one. I waited since that first release wasn't good, so I waited. They did re-release it, but I still haven't picked it up.
Yeah, I haven't bothered on that 4K actually because I heard it doesn't look very good. Alex says, "Imagine the Batman on 4K." You know, I was already going to get one.
Yeah,
we all know. And Tyron says, "I think I would like Grounds Gone Wrong as a pretty good movie." Thank you for that. I definitely would. I would like to see it. Cinema Master 97, Daniel, how's it going, my friend?
What is up, Daniel?
And Jared Runner says, I haven't seen a whole lot of new movies from this year. Well, did you at least see Cruella or Free Guy or The Suicide Squad? If you haven't not even seen The Suicide Squad, what are you doing, man? Come on.
Right, they've been giving away movies for free this year. Well, not for free, but for a very low price. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you don't say. And Alex says Forrest Gump is one of the best of 1994 and of all time, but Shawshank Age is the best. I agree for sure, man. Shawshank Age is better. But let's keep chugging along. What do you got for number 3?
Oh man, this is getting rough now. What do I want to do here? I think I'm gonna go with The Revenant.
Oh, The Revenant. Good choice.
It's one of the older 4K titles, but it really set the bar when it came out. It was like, okay, this is what 4K is all about. You know, it was at the top of the list for a long time. Now you can put some other movies ahead of it, but I think it still looks phenomenal. Still holds up very well through the years. I really enjoy watching it. So if you ain't got it, anybody definitely pick that up on 4K.
I just have the standard Blu-ray, but the thing I love about this cover is that it opens up.
Opens up, yeah.
That's why I just stuck with the Blu-ray for the Revenant. I only got it for $1. I bought it at Goodwill for $1, so I was like, you know what? Give it to me.
Yeah, I need somebody to make me a custom slip for that one so I can have one on that. I don't even know where my case is. I'm sure I'll find it right after this stream, though.
Yeah. But my number 3, touched on it earlier, Godzilla versus Kong. And yes, a very clear. It's like the color palettes look very clear. Especially during the fight scenes between Kong and Godzilla.
Yes.
Dude, don't even get me started on those fight scenes. Those were badass. I love the fight scenes in Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah.
And overall, I think the best MonsterVerse movie.
I agree.
Yeah. I know Tyler, if he were here, would definitely disagree with me. He prefers 2014 Godzilla. There's not enough Godzilla, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
You have to focus on freaking Aaron Taylor Johnson. Like,
what
come
about,
on, Godzilla should.
King of Monsters versus Kong Skull Island. Which one you like better?
Kong.
Yeah.
I do not care for Godzilla King of the Monsters. That movie's boring.
Yeah, it was.
I know some people would definitely disagree with me, but I'm sorry. I can't get into Godzilla King of the Monsters. Like, Kong Skull Island knows exactly what it is. It's just stupid, dumb fun. Like, it knows what it is.
I agree.
And especially, like, with the Kong fight scenes where he fights like a dinosaur. I'm like, yeah. Bro, now you got me, dude. Now you got me hooked in. But yeah, I really enjoy Godzilla vs. Kong. But my friend, you're getting down to the nitty gritty here.
Yeah. Number 2. People are gonna hate my number 1. I know that. I'm ready for it though.
All right, I'm ready. Fallout.
How can I not? IMAX is it's crazy. Probably one of the best action movies of the last probably about 10 years.
Yeah, I got the Blu-ray for Fallout because I got it for like $8 at Walmart about a year ago.
I actually like the other slip that ended up coming out later. I was mad about that. It's like a white one that they got. I like that a lot better than this one.
Yeah.
I was pretty upset about that. I almost bought it over again just to do it.
Just to go double dip on Fallout.
I should just go buy it and return it without the slip on it, to be honest.
Oh, man. Jared, you have disappointed me.
Oh, what? Do you not have HBO Max at the least?
Do you not even have Disney Plus?
You don't even have Disney Plus? Like, I need to email you some some streaming websites or something so you can watch.
I'm disappointed in you, Jared. I'm very disappointed in you.
Wow.
But that's another topic. That's another conversation for another time. But
Jared is the king of I haven't seen. So, and at least he's honest and will let people know, nah, I haven't seen it. Like, it's just, okay.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Some people don't like to admit what they haven't seen.
Yeah, but for films like Cruella or The Suicide Squad, you can't really miss out on The Suicide Squad. Like, it performed poorly at the box office, and I was like, get out to the theaters, people. Come on. But for you, man, I'll give you a pass for that because, you know, we don't always have time to go to the movie theater.
Yeah.
But I'll give you a pass for that one because if you didn't have time by that time to go see it in the theater, all good for you, man. But my number got another comment here. I started a Mission Impossible binge last night from 3 through 6 since I've never seen them. I fell asleep with 3. But it was really good from what I saw. Hopefully we'll get to Fallout at the end of the week.
Okay.
Definitely watch Fallout.
Yeah, definitely watch Fallout at the very least. Even if you got to skip the others, definitely watch Fallout.
You don't really need to skip any of them. Well, mainly except 2. You can just skip 2. Like, you have to watch all the rest of them, though. You have to watch all the rest of them.
Yeah, I like all of them.
2 is definitely the weakest one, but I still like it for what it is. If I'm being honest. my number 2 might shock the room here. It's Vertigo.
Yeah, I just talked about that on my video today.
But yeah, I love Vertigo. I even though I know Alfred Hitchcock has passed away back in the 90s or so, but I feel like this one is like cleaned up the best, even though I haven't seen the other ones like Psycho, The Birds, or Rear Window.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like so far this is the best one that we've gotten out of all of them with the 4Ks is Vertigo. And you guys want a hot take? This is my favorite Hitchcock movie. This is my favorite.
Okay.
Everybody says, "Oh, Psycho." No, I
Yeah.
prefer Vertigo. Like, I'm sorry for anyone that really loves Psycho. I prefer Vertigo. Like, it has a more interesting concept, if I'm going to be honest. A more interesting concept, like a neat idea. Like, that's just me.
I like the Rear Window's artwork.
I got the Blu-ray for Rear Window, and it has actually the exact same artwork for this one. Like, the exact same artwork for both for the slip. And for the steelbooks for Vertigo and Rear Window, they have the original posters on them, which I really like.
Understandable, Jared. He says HBO Max is too expensive.
Then you should have seen the Suicide Squad in theaters, my guy. I wanted to go see that in theaters right away, man. Like, I planned that out with my best friend, and I was like, dude, we need to go see this. But, my friend, I think it's about time we talk about our favorite 4K.
All right. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
So I'm definitely going to say it's not the best movie in the world, but it was the first time I saw the frame rate. I wish I got to see the high frame rate with The Hobbit when it was in theaters. I did not get that opportunity.
Okay.
But I'm going Gemini, man.
Okay. I don't hate you for it, man.
I know a lot of people don't care for that frame rate, the soap opera look. I enjoyed it with this movie in particular. It was pretty cool. Very sharp. There was a lot of colors. So it was very, very vivid. It was a whole lot of action going on, which is another thing I love. I like hearing a bunch of explosions, shooting, and all that. The chase scenes. So, as far as one package, of course, the story and everything wasn't all that great. It was an interesting concept, but it didn't really deliver for a storyline. But everything else I enjoyed about it.
I got about like 20 minutes into that movie, and I was like, you know what? I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yep.
So, and I still kind of have my Blu-ray, but I want to get rid of the movie because I really just couldn't get through it. I'm sorry to disappoint you, man, but I just could not get through Gemini, man.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. Like I said, the story is not that great. It's not that great of a movie. I just love the visuals.
And I can get that for sure. I definitely do get that. But my number 1, I know this may be the very like obvious choice, but you know what? I'm going for it. I'm going for The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
Even though I have not seen Batman Begins or The Dark Knight in 4K,
wow,
the Dark Knight Rises looks fantastic in 4K. The picture quality really, like, it doesn't look like super cleaned up where it's just like they just cleaned it up and just screwed up the color palette. The sound mixing is excellent. The sound mixing, especially like with Bane's voice attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yes, 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 yes.
Oh man, yeah, you definitely got to do yourself a favor and see The Dark Knight's 4K.
I definitely need to buy The Dark Knight on 4K. I know I need to. So please, nobody just go into the chat being like, Luke, buy The Dark Knight on 4K. I'll get it. Okay. Because I can't just buy every single film in 4K. I mean, because come on, we don't need to like waste so much money like on 4Ks like for no reason. But hey, it helps keep physical media alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was that point in time when, you can get multiple movies come out in one day and you're just like, I'll forget, I'm buying them all. Very rare that I do it, but that was one time that I did get them all.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Like on the 19th, like when Old and the Protege and Snake Eyes and Injustice came out, I bought 2 on the day that they came out. I bought Old and the Protege. Like, yes, they're gonna hate me for this, but I have Old. I'm sorry.
I was supposed to have it. I tried to buy it off Macari, but the person never shipped it to me.
Yeah, for people that are gonna hate me for that, I'm sorry, but I enjoyed Old overall. I liked it. I mean, it's a very polarizing movie for a lot of people. Like, a lot of people either loved it or despised it. Like, there were people that walked out of the theater hating it, but I was not one of those people. I didn't
That's
hop on
not
the train.
surprising with M. Night Shyamalan. Most people don't like his stuff. It's like it starts out okay, but then it just takes this weird curve and doesn't end very well.
And I feel like some people were going in with a little bit too high expectations, if I'm being honest. Like, I went in with 0 expectations with Old. Like, I never saw a trailer for it. Like,
Okay.
I just called up my friend and I was like, "Hey man, you want to go see Old?" He was like, "Sure." So went and saw it, and I was very surprised at how much I liked it. And yeah, it's shot pretty well, but there were times where Shyamalan did try to show off with his directing techniques, but who can blame him? It's Shyamalan. So, and Jared says he only has 6 4Ks. I actually have 51. Believe it or not, I have 51. Yeah, I've been really up in that 4K collection for the past couple months.
Nice. There's some good quality ones out there, but there are some you should definitely just stick with the Blu-ray with.
Like Scott Pilgrim, just stick with the Blu-ray. Or actually, Inglourious Bastard, just stick with the Blu-ray for that one. But if you guys love Scott Pilgrim, just go ahead and get it on 4K and just judge it on your own viewing. But Movies and Trains is asking, is The Magnificent Seven good on 4K?
To be honest with you, I remember watching it when I first purchased it, so I can't really remember at this point. Is it worth it or not? What the transfer looked like, because I haven't watched it since it released, and that was what,
Back in like 2016.
Yeah, I think it was 2016, 2017. So I can't tell you what the picture quality was like, but if you love the movie, then why not?
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, Magnificent Seven is the right kind of Western that for the 2010s, if I'm going to be honest. But, my friend, we did it.
We did it.
We
finally
completed the stream that we've been waiting on to do. So, 4KDRay, thank you so much for joining me, my man. Tell all these people in the chat where we can find you.
Oh yeah, definitely, you guys. If you got time Thursday night, come over to my channel, 4KDRay, same as the name here on screen. I do the movie collection battles every Thursday night at 9 p.m. We got one this week. It's going to be a full house. We've got Hoax Pop Culture going up against Pop's Movie Dungeon. I'll also have Turner Fan 77, Martinez Joe 74, Brian Goes Blue, and Samuel Goodtar, who's changed his name. He has another Instagram now. But all of us will also be up there chatting about all things movies, having a good time. It's a bunch of fun, usually lasts a good hour and a half. So if you guys can come check out the channel, definitely come check it out. There's tons of other movie collection battles on the channel. If you're new to it, go back and check them out. We had a great time, each and every one of them. Actually had a movie collection battle tournament that happened. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, definitely go check the channel out.
Absolutely, my friend. And again, thank you so much for coming on. I'm glad we finally did this. So once again, I left a link in the description below that goes to his channel. So go check him out once again. And also stay tuned for the new movie collection battle coming up this Thursday at 8 o'clock Central Time or 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Look forward to that, you guys. And also, I got to finish up my Wes Anderson series before The French Dispatch gets its Blu-ray. And I have a surprise Christmas movie review that you guys will see before Christmas rolls around. So look forward to that. And I'm going to be doing my November haul here in a little while. So once again, you guys got that to look forward to. Hit the subscribe button for both me and 4KDRay, and also hit the thumbs up as well. You guys are awesome. So once again, thank you all so much for joining the stream. So thank you guys so much for clicking on the stream. Take care.